Hello and welcome everybody to Lit Canon. I am your host ThunderAF with our other host B+.
B+. Oh.
Today we're Shark Week. I don't know. Just think of a Shark Week joke. We're doing sharks. Shark, like sci-fi, eat your heart out with Green Lantern number 175.
Shark bait.
Yep, Shark Bait, where we go up against the Shark with guest star of The Flash as the cover promises.
Yes, who also has his own villain that he's and court case that he's
he's dealing with a murder
trial.
He murdered the Reverse Flash, so maybe justified. We'll see how the system unfolds.
I feel like if a superhero's out there is like, dude, I had to kill this person, I just need to trust that. But then I've watched The Boys, so I know how wrong that would go.
So he's dealing with some problems. So it starts off with this politician, get me pictures of Green Lantern. He's pounding the newspaper.
He's so very mad.
Joe Block.
He's so very mad at someone for causing his father to enact his own revenge and then be disfigured and then killed by his own revenge attempts.
Yeah, that was Green Lantern's fault. So he's a little bitter about that. He's working with some kind of secret organization called Control. Yeah, so he's having breakfast. He's like, I gotta go to Thunder City because he sees in the newspaper Flash murderer, and he's like, there's no way. I gotta talk to him.
Also, he's just returned from somewhere. From having been...
probably in space.
Missing or something like that?
No, I don't know about missing. I don't know. He's missed out on some stuff. And so he's like, I gotta catch up with my boy Barry.
Find out what's the tea of this thing.
What's the tea? So meanwhile, there's so many meanwhiles in this thing.
There are.
It
is really, really well done with the intro about the newspapers and though, so.
That was getting tedious for me.
Right at the very end. Paid off.
But, so the Shark is walking around.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
the Shark's
the Shark
fucking
is
in this.
Around.
I fucking forgot all about the goddamn Shark.
The main villain.
Yeah, no, I completely fucking forgot about him. Oh, thank you, Ghost. I actually appreciate that.
The Shark is walking around. He can suck the life out of you. That's how he feeds. Because
killing you would just be too blasé.
Yes.
Sharks.
So he's
killing someone.
Green Lantern goes and talks to the Flash, like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know if I, meant to kill Reverse Flash with all my heart or something." And
yeah, it was some weird shit.
Yeah,
dude, I was in second just a minute ago, down to 10.
And essentially, that's all the Flash. That's all the Flash does in this guest starring issue where he's running down the Shark on the cover. That's all the Flash does is just wallow.
Isn't Rainbow Raider in it somewhere too?
Yes.
Because I remember I wrote down that I would like to see a serious take on Rainbow.
Yeah. No, easy.
As a Kilgrave from Jessica Jones kind of style.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be awesome.
I imagine he has those National Treasure glasses that they get at the end where they're moving lenses and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Yeah. It could be menacing and terrifying.
Yeah, so the Rainbow Raider is attacking, the Flash comes to help. He's one of a murder. And that's when Green Lantern pops up and is like, hey, and...
Dude, did you do a murder?
Yeah.
You can tell me, I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, and then it's just oh, I noticed your handiwork. Yeah, it's a giant glowing green glove. Who else does this? Unless he's I guess, him and John Stewart, a Guy Gardner, would work the Green Lanterns differently. So, you see their signature style in there.
How many Green Lanterns have there been now?
A lot. Hal Jordan.
Right.
Guy Gardner, Kyle Reiner, John Carpenter, John Stewart, John Carpenter, and then Simon Baz, and I want to say Jessica something. Like, I want to say Jessica Cruz, but that doesn't also sound right. I feel like bullshit here. I feel like shit for knowing all the guys' names and not hers.
Green Lantern is something I would actually like to know more about. Like, I never really read any of those.
Oh.
And I like the idea.
Like, Rebirth is a good way to start. You want something more modern.
That bullet straight up carried me to second.
And so, yeah. Meanwhile...
Oh, yeah, like the fucking thinkers in this for a minute?
Yeah, the scientist, he's like, hey, I built this psionic chair, and he sits in it, and it's like, oh, motherfucker, don't do that.
I'm like,
You know what's gonna happen to you. And it, like,
get out.
alerts the shark, or he just senses the shark. And I don't think he has any bearing on what the shark is doing. The shark then goes into this building and is like, what are you doing? Like, I'm gonna eat you. And that leads to cops. They're all barricaded around the building. They're just gonna go in, guns ablazing, and Green Lantern comes up. It's like, no, I'll take it. There's a shark, like, person looks like a shark in there. It's like, the shark. he just automatically knew, like, it's the shark, my old rival, who bested me and the Justice League not too long ago. We thought we had killed him.
Mm-hmm. That seems to be a reoccurring theme in Justice League stuff. And then so easily dispatched by just one of them.
And it's like, yeah, Green Lantern attacks them. It's like, oh, haha, you can't touch me because I have my invisible yellow force field. If it's fucking invisible, how the fuck does it have a color?
That is a good question. It's a very good question.
So that happens, but then Green Lantern's like, oh, I'll just fucking, pick this boulder up and just smash you with it. That'll work, which it does. And amazing. Like, he uses trampolines and a hammer. No, but I think also it's just that the color yellow fear, when they did Rebirth, it was great with all the callbacks and shit like that and making it work. And yeah, so it's like he could also project fear into everybody. And he projects fear into Green Lantern, and like everything's just like got jaws around him, like every object. It's like, yeah, that would be pretty scary. Don't do that.
I have only what they give me.
Okay.
I have to make the best of it.
Green Lantern shoots out a dolphin to kind of scare him.
Yes, because sharks are afraid of dolphins.
And so, and then it ends with a to be continued, unfortunately. Do not know what happens. I can only assume Green Lantern wins. But
that does seem like a fair assumption.
The shark gets a hold of him and sucks his life out of him. So Green Lantern is left dead. To be continued. Yeah. Oh my god.
This is 200. Through the cows! I drove through the cows! It was awesome!
Damn it.
I was a ghost.
Missed the turn. Yeah, so yeah, shark wins at the end. It's been a Jacob's Ladder situation ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you think of the shark? Is he worthy of a Shark Week movie?
No.
Like a Sharknado Week movie?
No.
No, not even a Sharknado Week.
It looked so fucking weird. It was so uncomfortable to look at.
Like, the Suicide Squad has made on its accepted to shark people.
Yes,
and
he was
so
adorable.
We don't have to get
this shark looked like a weird human baby.
I'm sure they could take some visual liberties, make him cute again. And so we get some kind of sci-fi Sharknado movie where he fights the Green Lantern. Could they achieve it?
They definitely could.
Couldn't they?
I don't think they'll get much support in doing it.
I think they will. Because, it's like, oh, they're just having fun now. Ha ha ha. That's how you do it. Don't take it so seriously. Just do whatever. That'll break them out of their spell. Whatever they're doing now.
Wrong stuff. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Where is Star Labs?
It's everywhere.
Apparently, I was always under the impression it was in Central City, and then I come to find out in this, it's apparently also in LA.
It's in LA. It's in Metropolis.
Is it like their rural Walmart? Like there's like a neighborhood branch in every like major metropolis.
Like an Amazon. I don't know. Surely there's something. Elon Musk-ish. No. Yeah, more philanthropic. It's just some kind of big scientific organization.
That has a branch in every major city.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not the same Star Lab. It's just a branch of the Star Labs.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that answers really my only question.
Okay. I could be talking on my ass. But yeah, I think it's branches. I think it's branches.
Interesting.
Yep.
So, somewhere there's a Star Labs employee who's like, yeah, I'm going to go work over at the 8176 branch for a couple weeks. Get some overtime in.
Yeah, it's like, oh, dude, hey, that's fucking double pay. Yeah, because it's more dangerous. Like, you want some shifts at the Metropolis Star Labs, like triple pay? Like, all right. Because you never know what the fuck's gonna come into the Metropolis.
I mean, they need people to just like be able to drop and go wherever, so they.
And that's fucking alien veterinary, which has to exist in the DC universe, right?
I would think.
There have to be like scientists that are trained to just figure out alien anatomy for when this bullshit happens.
I mean, when you have a known alien on your planet, it's not as insane a thing.
Yeah, so that's just a field of study that you would go into. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Being a zoologist.
Exactly. That's just
a
so
more interesting zoologist.
So normalized. And so they go to Star Labs, like their friends are there, and then somebody else is in another building is like, hey, that'd be a crossover right there. Like, hey, what's up? I haven't seen you since I had to pop over to Central City. Like, yeah. So guest appearances.
So we're thinking like a Superstore-esque show.
Yeah, yes. Like I want
like a Superstore-esque, like, oh my God, like, just every day. Can you believe this bullshit they just brought in?
Yeah, like so you have guest stars of like Green Lantern would pop up for like a fucking 2-minute segment, and that's what would be on the commercial for that episode.
Like that one episode that Sam Jackson was in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Or the one episode that Colby Summers was.
But then you deal with the villains and whatnot. It's like, oh, this germ. Oh no, you drank the germ. And
why would you do that?
And then they have to figure out how to stop the germ from growing in them or something. That's just an episode.
Got it right.
It's like Eureka,
Yes.
And like a new chief of security. Or no, who would be the centerfold character?
I think just a plain new arrival. Someone just started.
Oh, fuck. Robbed.
Fresh out of school. Young scientist who thinks
like
that...
a Scrubs situation almost.
Yeah, kind of. Like they're doing their internship or their rounds or something.
At Star Labs Metropolis. Like, let me show you around, kid. Like, this is the bathroom. Don't use the 3rd floor. Why? The Octa Chicken got away. Now I'm stealing from Better Off Ted. I just want Better Off Ted, just with comic book references. That's a business, though, as opposed to Star Labs. But, a business show, too. Like LexCorp.
Oh, my God. Then you could have, like, the Chicago spin-offs. Once you have Star Labs, and then you have the spin-off, which is...
There you go. Yeah, okay. I guess that was The Flash. Thank you all for listening.
No, that was Green Lantern.
Oh, that was Green Lantern. The Flash was in it, though.
The Flash was in it.
So that was Green Lantern, everybody. He was so memorable. Thank you all for listening. Please like, subscribe, download.
Oh my God, this race is still fucking going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
you
something
miserable
else that you
bitch,
could do.
Sean.
I don't know. Share.
I'll find
if you
you.
believe in love after love.
I'll find you and your family and punish you for what you have done.
Wow. Who are you talking to?
Sean.
Oh, okay.
There
Not our
he
viewers.
is, that motherfucker.
All right. Unless Sean is one of our
shall,
viewers.
you asshole.
Would be amazing. Little does he know, his 2 heroes are cursing him out.
Oh, we could not possibly be someone's heroes.
Just gotta sell it. All right. Goodbye, everybody.